The Chinese claim the Putin formula is coming. As we know, Zelensky is now in the United States to meet with Joe Biden and talk to Congress, according to what will happen to Ukraine and escalation there. And Medvedev is in China. So the Putin formula is coming, the Chinese say. Festivals begins after the latest decisions of the Europeans on the ceiling on natural gas prices. The European Union has made another political decision, agreeing to a gas price ceiling, which is not an economic measure and poses risks for its supply to the European market, Russian Deputy Prime Minister Alexander Novak told reporters. He said, "We believe this is another political decision and not an economic one," Novak said, commenting on the EU's decision to introduce a cap on natural gas prices at 180 euros. By the way, President Putin spoke about this at the Russian Energy Forum, as you remember, quoting Milton Friedman, a Nobel laureate, about the fact that if you want to create a shortage of tomatoes, then you introduce a price ceiling, he added, pointing to, indirectly but not clearly, the fixed plan in order to impoverish Europe in terms of energy. A Chinese publication of the Sina newspaper, which is cited by Pravda, comes to give even more details about what's going to happen in terms of energy. As it's noted, Moscow will use the Putin formula to respond to the latest Western sanctions. Moscow will retaliate, and Russia's response will be appropriate and balanced. The article in the Chinese publication then emphasizes and continues, Russia will respond to the West's decision by applying the Putin formula. Moscow will no longer provide energy resources to the United States and its allies in the future. Russia, the Chinese say, can not only cut off supplies of its energy resources, such as natural gas, to unfriendly countries, but it can also cut oil production, which will cause oil prices to rise in global markets. Chinese experts have no doubt that Russia's response will take place. Putin has made it abundantly clear that the Russian Federation will not sell to countries that have supported price caps. Moscow's pause before announcing its retaliation makes the situation even more dramatic for the West, the Chinese article says. The continuation is expected, and if the Chinese will be confirmed. For now, the deputy head of the Russian government said that now it's necessary to see how the situation will develop, as there are now many uncertainties related to this decision of the European Union. Novak said, before talking about Russia's possible reaction to the gas price ceiling agreed by the European Union, it's necessary to study all the legal documents that are not yet available. And this I've translated for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box.